Sometimes the difference between salvation and destruction is just a drop of grace. And if we're looking for a point of heroism in this week's Parsha, Parshat Noach, we need go no further than the grace that Noach found in God's eyes that triggered his ability to be not only the redeemer of his family, but of the whole of creation. Now, this goes beyond Noach, this quality of grace, which I find personally so difficult to define. I mean, it's kind of like jazz. If you have to ask, you'll never really know. But when we trace the story of Cain that appears first with Noah, we find it popping up in the story of Joseph. We find it there when it comes to the relationship between God and Moshe, and we find it very powerfully as the hinge around which the story of Esther, the queen, revolves. That means 3 of the archetypes on the Jewish hero's journey found grace in someone's eyes, and that led to a very important progress in their story. So what are we meant to take from this? Well, the simple lesson is sometimes the difference between the hero and the average person is an ineffable favor that we find in the eyes of others. It's a quality of inner integrity, the tamim, that wholeness that God saw in Noah, beyond the actions which were the chief fruit of his labors, as Rashi tells us, beyond the righteousness within his generation, which the sages debate. Maybe he would have been better if he was in a righteous generation, or maybe he wouldn't have been so much. There's a quality of grace, of being the right person at the right time, just as a gift from God. And I think this is an important piece to remember, that heroism may be 90% striving, but it's also 10% a gift, and we have to open ourselves to receive it. So I want to bless us all with just a little drop of grace as we head into this Shabbat of Parshat Noah.